Good afternoon, everybody. The media guy is back. And it has been a very long time since I showed off my VHS tape and DVD collection. And for some reason, I never even bothered keeping track of how many months it's been since I last showed off my VHS tape and DVD collection. In fact, I don't even know if it's been almost a year since I showed off my VHS tape and DVD collection. So I guess it doesn't hurt to show off my entire VHS tape and DVD collection. And just to let you guys know that there might be some updates to it, since I did mention a moment ago that it's been a long time since I showed off my VHS tape and DVD collection. And I am going to split this into multiple parts, so that way it doesn't have to be in one single video. Just thought I'd let you guys know that I'll be doing this in multiple parts. Let's start with these shelves here and work our way around. We got George of the Jungle, George of the Jungle 2, That Darn Cat, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in The Three Musketeers, Fat Albert, Peter Pan, Stuart Little, The Three Stooges Festival, Planet 51, Men of the Year, Underdog, Lilo and Stitch, Shark Tale, The Godfather. And yes, I think I remember reviewing this like almost 2-ish years ago or something. I might revisit this someday. Johnny English. And yes, this is actually Rowan Atkinson, who you might know him better as Mr. Bean, which is what he's mostly famous for. Groucho and Cavett, Harry and the Hendersons, Gulliver's Travels, Open Season 2, the Super Mario Brothers, the live-action and animated movies. We got 3 Ice Age movies. Ice Age the Meltdown, and Ice Age Continental Drift. And I will promise to review some of these movies soon, so don't nag me about it in the comments below. The first and second Rocky Balboa movies, The Tale of Desperaxi, if I'm saying that right, Team America, World Police, Cars Tunes, Mater's Tall Tales, Inside Out, Tarzan and Tarzan 2, Dracula, Dead and Loving It, Mouse Hunt, Splitting Heirs, The Ant Bully, The Rescuers, Surf's Up, Horn Heals a Who, The Adventures of Wallace and Gromit. The Incredible Adventures of Wallace and Gromit, which contains a Grand Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, and a Clean Shave. Dinosaur, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, The Three Stooges meets Hercules, Paul Blart Mole Cop, Bob's Big Break, Flushed Away, A Charlie Brown Christmas, A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of The Life of Mammals, a double feature DVD copy of Mamma Mia and It's Complicated. Still promise to do a double feature review of that soon. Mixed to Nuts, The Naked Gun. I previously did a review of this movie a while back, and this is sort of like a continuation to the original Naked Gun movies starring Leslie Nielsen. And I think I did say I like it, but not much of a big Naked Gun fan. Which, to be fair, some of you did seem to respect that. We got The Lion King 1.5, 8 heads in a duffel bag. I still need to check out this movie someday and see what it's all about. And I guess it stars Joe Pesci in the movie, which I think he's best known as playing one of the bad guys in the first and second Home Alone movies. Casper the Friendly Ghost, The Wiz. I think this is like my favorite version of The Wizard of Oz. Now, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the original movie from the late 1930s. But for this movie, it sort of has that sort of... Okay, think of The Wizard of Oz, but as a disco version. And it does feature the silver shoes this time. We got Jurassic Park. I might need to do a revisit edition review of that movie someday. Megamind, another movie that I haven't seen in years. Monster House. Ooh, I gotta watch that one for Halloween this year. We got The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, and is that like the 7th movie in the franchise or something? You guys might want to let me know in the comments below, since I really need to catch up on the Fast and the Furious franchise. We got Meet the Robinsons, another movie that I haven't seen in a long time, along with Coraline. I gotta watch that for Halloween this year. Garfield, Travel Adventures, A Bug's Life, Finding Nemo, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And even though this is like the Spanish version of the movie, I will still often activate the English subtitles so that I can understand what they're saying. Even though I previously did see this on Tubi before a few years back. We got Descendants, the first Clerks movie. And believe it or not, I actually did went to GalaxyCon a few months ago to check out the Clerks Q&A session. And I even asked the actors Jeff Anderson, who plays Randall, and Brian O'Halloran, who played Dante, if the Clerks animated series takes place in between the first and second Clerks movies. And I even got a few YouTube shorts to prove it. But moving on. We got Toy Story 3, The Emperor's New Groove, Return to Halloween Town, The Secret of NIMH, The Ultimate Cartoon Collection, Casper's Spookiest Tales, Ernest Goes to Camp. And since I did cover Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Goes to Jail, I might need to check out this movie someday and see what it's all about. And Nostalgia Critic, aka Doug Walker, maybe someday you can cover this movie at some point, since you already covered Ernest Scares Stupid and the aforementioned Ernest Saves Christmas. Just a thought. We got Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Napoleon Dynamite, Treasure Buddies, Night of the Museum, Night of the Museum 2, Battle of the Smithsonian. I still need to pick up the third Night of the Museum movie Sunday, so that way I'll have the entire trilogy on DVD. We got the Chub Chubs, RV, starring Robin Williams, Franken Weenie, Brave Spirit, Mom Pa Skillet, Deluxe Hairspray, the Deluxe Edition. Maybe someday I could do like a revisit edition review of this movie someday. We got Felix the Cat, the world's most wonderful cat, Philippa. Now on to the VHS tapes. We got Return of the Jedi, Rising Sun, Rules of Engagement, the live action Rocky and Bullwinkle movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights, and it's also another one of those Mel Brooks comedy movies, just like with Dracula Dead and Loving It. The Rocketeer. I previously covered this on the channel, but I guess it has been a while since I've seen it. We got Runaway Ralph. For some reason, I never saw a single person in this world who has ever covered this movie. Weird. I'm not sure if it's like one of those movies that's like good, bad, or a guilty pleasure. So just let me know in the comments below. We also got The Recruit, another Rocky at Bullwinkle, VHS tape called The Pennsylvania Creeper, Rambo 3, Rock-a-Doodle, a movie that I never reviewed but haven't seen in a long time, a Ray Stevens VHS tape, The Road to Perditon, if I'm saying that correctly. If not, I probably sound like a fool. I have a Red Skeleton Lost Episodes VHS tape. We got Robin Hood, Recess All Growed Down, Return to Neverland, which is a sequel to the first Peter Pan movie, Recess School's Out. It's another one of those movies I haven't seen in ages either, but I am willing to check it out someday before summer vacation is over, even though I already graduated from high school about 6 years ago. We got Aladdin, The Return of Jafar, The Rescuers and Rescuers Down Under, another Red Skeleton VHS tape, bloopers, blunders, and ad-libs, The Robe, Stitch the Movie, Spy Kids 2, The Island of Dreams, Spy Kids 3, Game Over. We got Sleeping Beauty, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, a movie that I previously covered on the channel but haven't seen in a while, Sound of Music, the classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs animated movie, and avoid the live-action movie as best as you can. Saludos amigos, So Dear to My Heart. We got Sword and the Sword and the Stone, the best of Schoolhouse Rock. We got Stuart Little on VHS. the shakiest gun in the West, Spaceballs. And yes, I am fully aware that a sequel to this movie, Spaceballs, has finally happened. We got Shark Tales. I mean, there's no S in it in the end, so it's just Shark Tale. We got The Simpsons, Trick or Treat House, Springfield Murder Mysteries. Oh, I need to watch this one someday. We got Sister Act. You know, I do remember watching this, but might not have much memories of this movie, so I might need to check this out again someday to see if it still holds up. We got Shenandoah, The Secret of Nim, The Three Stooges, Simply Hilarious #1, Speed, Stewie 3, The Call of the Wild, The Thrill of It All, The Terminator, Two Different Tailspin TV episode, That Showbiz and Wise Up, To Each His Own, The 12 Chairs. We got Timon and Pumbaa. Timon and Pumbaa's Wild Adventures. Grubs On. Starring your favorite characters from The Lion King. The Adventures of Huck Finn. The Little Engine That Could. Three Men and a Baby. Topsy Turvy. Three Stooges Festival. There's Something About Mary. We got Treasure Planet. Tower of Terror. The Emperor's New Groove. The Adventures of Tom and Huck. The first and second Toy Story movies. Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. Tarzan and Jane. The Three Musketeers. The Three Caballeros. Those Magnificent Men and the Flying Machine. That Darn Cat. The Kid. When the toys come to life. West Side Story. Undercover Brother. Twin Dragons. Water. The Towering Inferno. The Three Stooges Festival. Three Stooges Greatest Hits and Rarities. Witches and Stitches. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. White Fang 2. Myths of the White Wolf. Wallace and Gromit, A Close Shave. An episode of the animated Wizard of Oz TV show from the 90s called Fearless. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What Women Want. White Fang, the first movie. Hold on. You Can't Cheat an Honest Man. You Only Live Twice. Here's my Nickelodeon and Christmas collections right here. We got Snow Day, Rugrats Mysteries, The Fairly Odd Parents, Abracatastrophe, Rugrats Chunica, SpongeBob SquarePants, Home Sweet Pineapple, Spongerama, Natural Nonsense, Fear of the Krabby Patty, Christmas, Deep Sea Sillies, Sponge Buddies, Rugrats Decades in Diapers, Chucky the Brave, Rugrats Thanksgiving, SpongeBob Halloween, a Thornberry Christmas, Rugrats Dr. Tommy Pickles, Rugrats Angelica the Divine, Rugrats Santa Experience, Sea Stories with SpongeBob, Rugrats Tales from the Crib, Jimmy Neutron, Time Warp, the Rugrats Discover America, SpongeBob, Laugh Your Pants Off. Oh boy. The Adventures of Pete and Pete, Double Dare, Charlotte's Web 2, Jimmy Neutron the movie, the Wild Thornberrys movie, Harriet the Spy, the Rugrats movie, Rugrats in Paris and Rugrats Go Wild. We got Rocket Power, the island of Manahuni, if I'm saying that right. We got more Rugrats of VHS tapes, Phil and Lil Double Trouble, a Rugrats Vacation, Rugrats Halloween, Rugrats Christmas, The Ren and Stimpy Show, The Stupidest Stories, The Adventures of Tintin, Season 2 of Invader Zim, and Seasons 1 and 2 of Rugrats All Grown Up, Tag and the Power of Juju, The Trouble with Magic, The Legend of Korra, Book 2 Spirits, SpongeBob SquarePants Atlantis SquarePantheus, Love for Sponge, Tales from the Deep, Mighty Bee, We Got the Bee, Dick Pics 1, 2, and Holiday Editions, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the Rugrats Trilogy Movie Collection, Hey Arnold the movie, Fairly Odd Parents, Superhero Spectacle, Rango, Invader Zim, Operation Doom, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, Barnyard, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie on DVD, Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's Top Wishes, SpongeBob SquarePants Halloween, Nicktoons Christmas, SpongeBob to SquarePants or not to SquarePants, Snow Day, Clock Stoppers, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, the Wild Thornberrys movie, SpongeBob SquarePants, the pilot mini movie, and the Square Shorts. Sorry, I had a brain fart. The Santa Claus 2, the first Santa Claus movie, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is coming to town, Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas, Santa Claus the movie from the 80s, The Year Without a Santa Claus, Sonic Christmas Blast, a black and white and colorized versions of It's a Wonderful Life, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin's Christmas Carol, Walt Disney Christmas, the live-action Grinch movie on VHS and DVD, Shrek the Halls, Santa Claus 3, Elf, Arthur Christmas, Mickey's Magical Christmas, Santa Claus 2, the 2018 Grinch CGI movie, A Christmas Story on DVD and on VHS, Mickey's Christmas Carol, Ernest Saves Christmas, The Polar Express, Donkey's Christmas Spectacular, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Island of Misfit Toys, Night Before Christmas, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I haven't seen that in a while. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and the classic Grinch animated special from the 60s. It's the Little Drummer Boy. Nestor, the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey. Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Miracle on 34th Street. Good Housekeeping Video Kids Sing Along. Rockin' Reindeer Christmas. Disney's Christmas Magic. Mickey's Magical Christmas. Christmas Carol. Animal's Wish. Walt Disney Christmas. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Arthur's Perfect Christmas. Casper's Haunted Christmas. Another Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie. Another Christmas Carol. Recess Christmas. Miracle on 3rd Street. Silent Night. I'll Be Home for Christmas. Miracle on 34th Street again. But it's the one with Mara Wilson in it. The Nutcracker. Beauty and the Beast, Enchanted Christmas, A Christmas Tree, All Dogs Christmas Carol, A Charlie Brown Christmas, and Olive the Other Reindeer. And to end off part 1, here are some more DVDs. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Sorry about the blurriness. Kim Possible, A Stitch in Time, Sonic the Hedgehog, My Favorite Martian, G-Force, Rambo: The Last Blood. Not sure if I mentioned Rambo 3 or not. School of Rock, Click, Robots, The Accidental Spy, Mary Poppins, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Road to Perdition, Anastasia, Animal House, Happy Gilmore, King of Kong, Transformers, Mr. Deeds, Mr. Papa's Penguins, 101 Dalmatians, Goosebumps, the Back to the Future 30th Anniversary Edition Trilogy, Rocky and Bullwinkle the movie on DVD, the first and second Bill and Ted movies on one DVD, The Incredibles, The Phone Booth, There's Something About Mary on DVD, Oliver and Company, The Three Stooges, Bill and Ted Face the Music, Casper Meets Wendy, Drive Angry, The Proud Family movie. I can't believe I haven't seen this movie in a long time either. Wild. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, The Mummy Animated Series Volume 3, Free Birds, Da Vinci Genius, Despicable Me 2, 3-mini movie collection, Return of the Pink Panther, Monster Dog. It's still my favorite campy, cheesy horror movie. And I hope James A. Janice from Dead Meat covers this movie someday. Because that'll be cool. Racing Stripes, Transporter 2, and Rio. And did I already mention the Return of the Pink Panther? I probably did. Well, guys, that was part 1 of The Return of the Home Media Collection. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next few parts for the next few days. And it really felt great revisiting. It really felt great doing these type of videos again. I cannot believe I've been filming for 30 minutes and 2 seconds. Wild.